I'd like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting of November 2nd, 2023, to order at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for roll call, please.
Mayor Gunther?
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker?
Here.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Guzzo? Here. Trustee Little? Here. Trustee Nero?
Here.
Trustee Simonovich?
Here.
Attorney Zemanek?
Here.
Village Manager May?
Here.
Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here, everybody, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's meeting. And the first thing is open forum. Is there anybody here who wants to comments? This is the opportunity to do it. If you're not on the agenda, I'll close open forum, move on to reports. It's always a pleasure to have a swearing-in ceremony. And I'll ask Deputy Chief Gurin if he would do the honors right now.
So this is a good day for us too. We love it when we get new officers and get sworn in. Tonight we're going to swear in Alyssa Mendez. It's been a little bit of a journey for her to get here. She actually hired in last August. She went to the academy, had a little bit of an injury, put her on hold for a little bit, but then she bounced back. She graduated from the academy. She was valedictorian of her academy class. She gave a wonderful speech, made Chief Gunther tear up a little bit during it, but he made it through it also. She's excelling very well in our FTO program right now. One side note, she's a member of the Army National Guard. She's a captain with the Army National Guard, so it's a very proud thing also. She's joined here today by her dad, mom, sister, and her boyfriend. And so with that, I'd like to call Officer Mendez up to be sworn in.
Feel free to get some pictures.
On the marks and
We'll have an opportunity to take some later. Ready? I state your name.
I, Alyssa Mendez,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the laws of DuPage County,
the laws of DuPage County,
the Westmont Village Code of Ordinances,
the Westmont Village Code of Ordinances,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I would faithfully discharge
the duties for police officer
the duties for police officer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Feel free to take pictures.
You ready? I just go back over there or what? Is that right? Does it look good like that or?
That's fine. You want to take a picture with Daddy?
I'll take the picture.
The whole family can get up there if you want.
That whole family?
Go on up. We're
We get right next to her. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not family yet.
He is.
Here we go. One day. Thanks. You guys think?
You know you got to give a speech too.
Welcome. Congratulations. Welcome.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, everybody. First off, I would like to thank the manager, the village mayor, and also the board for this amazing opportunity. It's been a long time coming, about a year process, so very excited. I would like to thank the fire and police commissioners for giving me this amazing opportunity. I don't know what they saw, but I'm glad they saw it. So I'd like to thank the police department and also the chief for standing by with me through this past year and really excelling me through, pushing me as hard as I can go, and just really having my back. And that's having that great support has been nothing but awesome. And I'd also like to thank my family. I have my dad, who's been supporting me throughout this whole journey, my mother as well, and my sister. Without them, I would be in a tight spot. But most off, my boyfriend, who really helped push me and throttle me throughout the whole process. He found Westmont for me, so it's been awesome that I can have him as my forefront. And so it's been awesome. All right, thank you.
Introduce our commission. You can introduce our,
Oh, we got our commissioner
Yeah,
here, so missing one
oh, he's in the back row.
in the back. Oh, there he is, I didn't see, sorry. So our police commissioners here, we just introduced them. So Chairman, Chairman Vanda, we got Stella Kaliza, which is our secretary, and we have our member, Mulhern.
I do have to say, a lot of hard work they put in. I understand you had a meeting before, and they might have 2 more people to, 3 more. So we're getting close to
Getting
full
closer.
step. All right. And again, you want to invite everybody into.
So we have, in the ante room, we have cake pops, coffee, water.
So everybody can, not everybody, we're going to finish our meeting. It's going to be quick, but go ahead and enjoy the refreshments in the other room.
Is there any video of Chief Gunther crying?
You will pay. Why do you want camera?
All right.
We're rolling downhill. No break.
Okay, we'll move on with reports. My reports first. Our drop boxes have been relocated. The after-hours bill payment drop boxes for the village and sanitary district have been moved to the corner of West Quincy and Grant Street. Dementia-friendly caregiver meetings. The support group meets on the first Thursday of each month at the library. More information can be found on the library website. And later on in the meeting, we'll have a presentation and a proclamation for dementia-friendly community. Clerk Simsky.
I just have a short report. Village offices will be closed Friday, November 10th, in observation of Veterans Day, and November 23rd and 24th for Thanksgiving. So,
Very good, thank you. Trustee Brady, Community Development.
Earlier this evening at 4:30, we discussed the continued discussion on tree preservation regulation and also consideration of regulations for outdoor dining in a public right-of-way. So,
We'll move on to Trustee Barker, Environmental Improvement Committee, and our Westmont First Chair.
All right, thank you, Mayor. The Dark Sky Grant update, the staff and the EIC are reviewing the Dark Sky Grant applications, and we are expecting to announce recipients in the near future. This weekend, we have pumpkin composting Saturday at 9 a.m. to noon in the library parking lot. We encourage everybody to recycle their pumpkin and make sure that the pumpkins are not thrown into their garbage to end up in a landfill. Thank you to all the EIC volunteers who make this happen, and I also would like to thank them for the work, the educational work and the games that we did at Westmont, Westmont, Wicked Westfest, sorry. That was a nice weekend. We had beautiful weather and another huge turnout. We also have an Eagle Scout project. Josh Graham has been, as you know, has been working on an Eagle Scout project marketing campaign, and it's about the do's and don'ts of the recycling and that's been on social media for the last week. And the exciting part of that is it's, a way to reach out to young people and old people as well, but it's modern technology applied to the recycling program rather than, a sticker on a can. This is actually email and, or not email, but social media campaign to get the word out about the things that are changing in recycling and what we can and can't do. We also have the holiday lights recycling. Now that the Halloween lights can come down, there is holiday lights recycling available November 1st through January 31st at the library and the Johannic Fire Station. So please take advantage of all those environmental opportunities. That is all. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And Trustee Little, Administration and Finance Committee Chair.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Administration Finance Committee meeting will be held November 16th. That's 2 weeks from tonight at 4:30 right here at Village Hall. And hopefully you've all been watching the Village website because we've got a full schedule of holidays, festivities, and events planned. Mark your calendars now for the Holidays Parade, which is our kickoff, which will be held the first Saturday in December, which is the 2nd at 5:00 p.m. The parade route will start at Cass and Naperville Roads, head south on Cass across the tracks, then turn west on Quincy. At the end of the parade, there'll be a tree lighting ceremony followed with pictures with Santa Claus at the train station. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Nero, Public Works Committee.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Just a couple quick items. Our next Public Works Committee meeting will be right here, December 28th at Village Hall. Seems like a long ways away, but after Christmas, that's wild. At any rate, free leaf pickup, November 6th through December 1st. Please take advantage of this. It's a part of our contract between Waste Management and the Village. There is still free leaf collections starting on November 6th and ending December 1st. Residents will be allowed to put out unlimited craft paper bags of leaves free of charge next to their garbage on the regularly scheduled garbage pickup day. And please remember to not rake your leaves into the street so we can ensure proper drainage and ensure a safe driving surface. And that is all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Simonovich, Police Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. The Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be held on January 25th of 2024, and you thought yours was far off. The drug take-back event held last Saturday collected over 375 pounds of unwanted drugs. Remember that you can still drop off unwanted prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs at the police and fire departments during regular business hours in our drop boxes. Details regarding that are on the Village website. The police department is also hosting a coat drive now through November 30th. All collected, gently used, or new coats will be donated to the People's Resource Center. Thank you, Mayor.
Oh, thank you. And Trustee Johannick Guzzo, Fire Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting will be December 14th, 4:30 here at Village Hall. Everyone is invited to attend. And this is my favorite weekend of the year. Daylight savings time begins Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Remember to fall back 1 hour. And while you're doing that, also remember to check those and change those batteries in your smoke detectors and your CO detectors. So everybody take advantage of an extra hour of sleep Sunday morning. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank
Good
you.
reminder. I have one more item, and that there's one of the things the board has tried to do is meet with other governmental boards. We have a scheduled meeting at 5:30 next Wednesday, November the 8th, with the Park District at the Administration Center. So we'll go over similar interests and goals, so we can.
Working on the agenda, but
Yes.
it's scheduled for Wednesday.
But those are always good meetings. Moving on, does anybody have any items to remove from the consent agenda? I would ask that the dementia-friendly proclamation be removed. It's Dementia-Friendly Awareness Day, and we can vote on that separate. Anybody else, any other? If not, Manager May, could you please read?
Consent agenda, as every meeting, begins with Village Board minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the Village Board meeting held October 19, 2023. Next is Finance Ordinance Number 14 in the amount of $1,609,576.30. There are 3 purchase orders. First is Onyx Networking Corp. $48,061.50. This represents our yearly Google Workplace renewal and device management contract. Next is Municipal Emergency Services Incorporated, $74,502.76 for miscellaneous bunker gear, Westmont Fire Department. And then ABEEP LLC, $30,910 is for microwave radio replacement, also a public safety item. I want to point out the last two purchase orders also appear on the finance ordinance for simultaneous payment. Total of those purchase orders was $153,474.26. That brings the total of the purchase orders together with finance ordinance number 14 to $1,763,050.56. We removed item E. Last item on the consent agenda is a letter of support, Taiwan United Nations bid. Board to authorize approval of the letter of support for Taiwan in their effort to become a member of the United Nations. And even though that's the last item, I wanted to add that you had the draft letter and the language in the packet as presented. I just wanted to point out that there's, this letter is not only just by the village board, but it's other community partners, and we have one more signer, being the Westmont Park District, asked to be added. So other than that, it's as appeared on the agenda.
Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read. Little?
Second, Birdie.
Motion made and second. Comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich,
Yes.
trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. We'll go back to the proclamation Dementia Friendly Awareness Day. Or to consider a proclamation declaring November the 2nd, 2023 as Dementia Friendly Awareness Day in the Village of Westmont. And I'd ask Manager May to please read the proclamation.
Dementia Friendly Awareness Day. Whereas since 1983, November has been designated as National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month. And whereas more than 6 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease and related dementia. And whereas dementia kills more people than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. And whereas 16 million Americans provide unpaid care for people with Alzheimer's or other dementia. And in 2023, dementias will cost the nation $345 billion, rising to $857 billion by 2050. And whereas this degenerative brain disorder can strike adults at any age, and whereas the lifetime risk for Alzheimer's at age 45 is 1 in 5 for women and 1 in 10 for men. And whereas the Westmont Dementia Friendly Advisory Committee encourages the village residents, business, and services of Westmont to break the stigma and fear of exclusion attached to Alzheimer's disease and other dementia. And whereas through education and awareness, our Dementia Friendly Advisory Committee continues to build Westmont into a dementia-friendly community that supports those living with dementia and their care partners to maintain an active role in our community. Therefore, Ronald J. Gunter, Mayor, Village of Westmont, hereby proclaims November 2nd, 2023 as Dementia Friendly Awareness Day in Westmont, and call upon all citizens to continue to work toward becoming a dementia-friendly community, even with the challenges presented by the current pandemic. Cast and approved this day.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Barker.
Second, Nero.
Motion been made and second. Comments? Yes.
I think you have a young lady in the audience like to make a comment about the dementia.
We're going to
Would you
bring
like to
her,
make some?
yes, she's all ready for it. We're going to bring her up after we vote.
Okay.
And she could get the, hopefully
Thank
it
you.
passes. So let's, roll call, please.
Trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
trustee Nero,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Motion passes. And Manager May?
Well, Mary Ferguson is here, and she has been not only, I don't want to say founder, but with the Village of Westmont as a differential-friendly community, worked with us and our staffs to achieve that status or that designation here in Westmont, and, remains our chairperson, if you will, of the advisory committee in Westmont.
So thank you so much. Good evening. Like Steve said, I am Mary Ferguson, and we've been at this since 2019. We were the 9th community in the state of Illinois. There are now 27 communities that are dementia-friendly. Most of those actually happened during COVID, which I think is very interesting since in a pandemic, people were distant, and they felt that that was even more of a need. A couple of things that are happening here in Westmont that I'm excited about is, as the mayor had mentioned, that we did start a support group in person at the Westmont Library. It's actually happening as we speak. It is run by one of the social workers at Burgess Square. It's one of her passion projects as well. And she's been very happy because last month they actually had 6 people come. So usually in a support group, it takes months and months and months. And that did not, so that was wonderful. A couple other things we have going on is, in September, we started a memory cafe, which is a place to go for support for those living with dementia and their care partners, and that's at the Westmont Library. And the first one we had 12 people. So again, people are coming out, they really want the in-person connection, and they want the education. We started back at the library in person, I think 6-7 months ago, and we've had full with waiting lists for every event we've had. Again, we have some frequent flyers that come, but we are also finding more and more people are coming that are new. They're finding it through the library, their word of mouth, which is wonderful. So that continues. In addition to Westmont, I've also initiated 2 more, one in Clarendon Hill and one in Hinsdale, and that has been well received as well. And we have 3 programs coming up at the Westmont Library, and Larry, I will get those to you so you can help post those. Handling the Holidays is December, Complaints of a Dutiful Daughter is January, and Dementia Q&A is actually February. And then last but not least, currently Chief Gunther and I are working on a project. It's going to be the Faces Behind Dementia. So we are having residents of Westmont or the surrounding communities. He is going to take some photos. We're going to do some interesting backgrounds on them, so people realize that just that photo of that individual with dementia, that's not who they are. That's just the disease that they have. And then that will be put on Rush Alzheimer's Disease Center's website, and they will help promote it. And then, of course, we will be the first community in the state of Illinois that's doing that. So I think that we'll have people that will follow, but I think that's, it's going to be a little bit different. So we'll keep you up to date. In a couple of weeks, hopefully we'll be kicking that off, but that will be nice. So again, thank you guys for all your support. It's been wonderful.
Well, I'm going to present this to you, but I got a question.
Sure.
When we were 1 of 9, how many other DuPage communities?
There's still just us in Naperville.
We were the first.
We were the first, yes, we were.
And this is a passion. Your
It is
whole
a passion
career
project,
is in
absolutely.
assisted living, and without you, this wouldn't be where it's at. So, and our staff is benefiting, and I think everybody else is in the community.
So, well,
I
thank
will
you.
present this
Thank you.
proclamation. Larry, one picture.
Larry's going to get a picture of us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Moving on the agenda, I do not have any unfinished. I'll move on to new business. Increase in available Class 1 liquor license. Board to consider an ordinance increasing the number of available Class 1 liquor license by 1 to accommodate CCDF Westmont Incorporated, D Cuisine at 665A Pasquinelli Drive in Westmont. And I got Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhorn.
Evening, Mayor and Village Board. The board is asked to increase the number of available Class 1 liquor licenses by 1 for CCDF Westmont, Illinois at 665A Pasquinelli Drive, and they're doing business as D Cuisine. D Cuisine will provide restaurant and banquet-style food service with alcohol as an amenity. D Cuisine will also occupy the space formerly occupied by Used Mandarin, which had a liquor license with a full bar. They will have regular service and banquet-style meal service. D Cuisine will feature a Chinese fine dining menu and carry-out food options. With me here tonight is the owner of D Cuisine, and that is, bear with me here, Mr. Fang, Chai Fang, known as Danny. This is Danny, and his assistant Bill. Danny is the sole owner of the business. This will be his first liquor licensed business. He owns co-owns two restaurants in Chicago, both down in Chinatown. And he's very happy to move into the International Mall portion up on Pasquinelli Drive. And he's looking forward to being in Westmont. So I have one other question. You had told me you wanted to open today. Did you open today, or are you still waiting?
Not yet.
Ah, okay. That's why just thought I'd ask. So he's hoping to open very soon. He's going to be working on the license. So with that, I'll turn it over to Danny and Bill. You guys want to say anything, or?
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Bill. I'm the manager of the new opening restaurant. So basically, we're selling the Chinese food, dim sum, and hopefully we can get approved by the liquor license. Also selling some liquor license, and we're hoping we're gonna open this month as soon as we can. I hope everybody will enjoy it and come over try our food. Thank you. Any questions?
No. Yeah, if the board has any questions, they will be doing carry out as well,
I
too.
mean, we missed that type of food up in that area when the restaurant closed, so I'm glad you're moving in and taking over.
Yes, hope you guys will like it, yeah.
I got a question. The past owner was very good food there. I'm a member of the Westmont Chamber of Commerce, and we've had our annual meeting there more than once. You have a nice dining room, I guess, towards the west end. So hopefully you can join the Chamber of Commerce, and we have our meetings there in the future.
Sure, no problem, yeah.
Do I have a motion to approve the Class 1 liquor license?
Motion to approve, Little?
Second. Motion been made, second. Additional comment? And Tom, thank you for the report.
Oh, it was a pleasure. They said when they were indicating they wanted to open today, I had to kind of rush things to hopefully accommodate them, but they also, we're not going to serve alcohol until they realize they have the full bar available and in the business. So that changed their mind. So if I'm not mistaken, they're only starting out with beer and wine for right now, but they will move up to all liquors.
I'd ask for a roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich,
Yes.
trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Nero,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Motion passes. We look forward to the opening.
Can't wait.
Good luck.
Welcome.
See ya.
We're hungry.
We're going to go to new business B, increase in available Class 10 liquor license. Board to consider an ordinance increasing the number of available Class 10 liquor license by one to accommodate Net Games LLC, 145 Plaza Drive in Westmont. Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern.
I didn't go anywhere, I'm still here. Net Games LLC at 145 Plaza Drive is requesting a Class 10 liquor license as an amenity for their members. Net Game is offering the use of 9 pickleball courts. Alcohol sales will be available if desired by its members. Alcohol sales and service is an amenity for their guests and members. They may hold corporate or similar type events in conjunction with the use of their pickleball courts. All pickleball courts will be indoors, as will any liquor sales and service. And as I said, I've learned more about pickleball since they put their application in than I've ever learned before. And I also learned another fact that pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the United States, so their timing is impeccable. This is also going to be the first indoor court in Westmont. The Park District offers pickleball courts, but nothing indoors. They will be the first.
They
Their
do
rent,
convert the gym. The park has it in the gym.
do they know?
Yeah.
This will be better.
It doesn't have alcohol.
That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't have alcohol. They are looking forward to coming in town. When's an opening day? I think January 15th?
January.
Okay. They were hoping for December 15th, but we're looking at January now. Like I said, 9 courts with 4 people, so approximately 45 or 50 players. They did have an opportunity, or they will have the opportunity, that if they do corporate events, they can roll up one of their pickleball courts to accommodate the extra seating. And I'm probably taking all their thunder away, so I would rather turn behind me are the 2 owners of Net Games, Jill Cameron Livingston and Dorothy Foster, so I'll turn it over to them so they can tell you a little bit more if you have any questions for them. Your turn.
Thank you.
to start. Hi again, everyone. I guess we should start with any questions that you may have for us, because you've heard our little spiel once before. So we're excited to be here and excited to be getting closer and closer every day.
You're going to have a little pro shop selling?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have they decreased the noise when you hit that ball? Did they create?
They're working on the
working on
paddles.
that, correct.
That's what I
Special
thought. something.
paddles.
Yeah.
And the other interesting thing with respect to our courts and the indoor park district is that pickleball players, when you guys are going to get really into this, you're going to want the real pickle court versus a gymnasium floor. So
Dedicated pickleball courts.
pickleball courts, I feel like, is a huge sell for the pickleball players that you all are going to become.
There's already pro pickleball players, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there are. And Chicago has a team, Chicago Slice.
Yes. Yeah. So as part of hopefully one of our opening events, we're going to have an exhibition match and have the pro players come and play because it's really fun to watch them play.
And I know with the natatorium, you're working in conjunction with
Yep.
them so that if they have a big event, you probably wouldn't, and you're sharing parking. and-
Right, yeah,
Yep.
she's on our list to go back
Very
and
long
meet with her,
list.
but we've, that list keeps growing every day.
That was that's Dorothy's list.
But we intend to sit back down with her, but we've had great conversations with her thus far.
And the park is working with you.
Yep. And
Yeah,
they
we're
just,
hoping to maybe offer some park district, events and classes indoors for the winter, if we can work that out with park district as well.
Great.
yeah.
Excellent.
Do I have a motion to approve the liquor license?
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second, Little?
Motion made second. Any additional questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes. Motion passes. We look forward to the opening.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank
You're
you
all
so
invited.
much. Yes,
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
Practice up.
Practice up.
New business, C, award a bid proposal. Cyclic Parkway Tree Pruning, 2023-24. Board to consider ordinance awarding the bid proposal from Winkler Services for the Cyclic Parkway Tree Pruning, 2023-24 project, and authorizing a contract consistent with the bid documents. Director of Public Works, Reese.
The village has accepted proposals from 3 contractors for this. The low bidder is Winkler Services LLC, and the low bid was $75,247.75. The neighborhood, which we call West in Town, which is from 55th and Quincy, and then Cass and Williams, so that one block area, as well as Sycamore Run subdivision, and approximately 900 trees will be pruned. This contractor has worked for the village in the past, and the work was satisfactory.
Do you have a
Any
motion to
questions?
approve?
Motion to approve Barker.
Second, Nero.
Motion made in second. Comments? That's 900 trees is,
Mayor?
yes.
So I'm just wondering, is the price of the tree pruning, is that staying the same or is that escalated? Over the last one, they had a breakdown before about, per tree.
I would have to look at the bid tab, but this was below what our estimate was.
Was.
The price, I saw from last year, the price was slightly elevated over last year, but I don't know if it's more trees, larger
Yeah,
area.
well,
whatever.
and, economic conditions are different too than they
It
were a year
wasn't that
ago.
significant of an increase from
Brace yourself for the criticism, even though they do it professionally. That's all I can say.
He's already had some of those.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not heritage, or you could trim heritage trees. So,
Well, Winkler's a good firm. I know a few of our neighboring towns have used them and said very good things. When I saw it, it just happened to come up. They were not too far from my house on the other side of some street in a goofy town, but they were doing a great job. And I know that Oak Brook was happy, and so was Downers Grove. So, good pick.
and if there's no other questions, roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Motion passes. Is there any miscellaneous? I do have to say, I text Chief Gunther and told him, don't even think about canceling Halloween with that snow we had. So I did tell him, do it once, you don't do it again. So,
Good job.
So, nobody has anything else? We do not have an executive session, so I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Guzzo.
Motion been made and second.
Did you have the,
I had the motion.
and who was?
Brady.
And Trustee Brady, thank you, I didn't hear you.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
And thank everyone for coming. This meeting is adjourned.